fathers, reverend sisters, and my dear friends, wish you the blessings of the day. Nothing but heavenly predilection has brought us together this morning for the inauguration of Convention Cup 2K19, presented by Indian Catholic Youth Movement ICYM and hosted by SMYM Diocese of Belthangadi. The ICYM is the largest Catholic youth movement in India, governed under the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India, and is spread across 686 districts with its motto, to lead, to strive, and to shine. The Diocese of Belthangadi, SMYM, is hosting Convention Cup 2K19 as a part of state-level convention that is to be held in the month of October. The day is blessed with the presence of His Excellency Mar Lawrence Mukuri, Bishop of Belthangadi, Chief Guest for the day, Most Reverend Dr. Geevarghese Mar Makarios, Reverend Father Jose Puvathingal, Vicar and Forone Youth Director, St. Joseph's Forone Church, Dharmasala, Reverend Father Thomas Pudiyara, SMYM Director, Diocese of Belthangadi, Reverend Father Ronaldo Prakash D'Souza, ICYM Regional Youth Coordinator, Reverend Father Lourdes Raj, representing Bishop Henry, Chairman of Youth Commission, Sister Jessie Rita, Regional Youth Lady Animator ICYM, Sister Betsy Rose, SMYM Animator, Diocese of Belthangadi, Mr. Jai Joseph, Regional Youth President, and Mr. Prince Matthew, President SMYM Diocese of Belthangadi. I request Reverend Father Shibi Thomas Pudiyara and Mr. Jai Joseph, Mr. Prince Matthew to escort the honorable guests to the dais. Inaugural function of Convention Cup 2K19. It is mark of our undying tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. Like a great philosopher once said, the function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of one who prays.
Vandani, Vandani, Jagad Odiyani, Vandani, 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 Jeevadatani, Vandani, Jeevadatani, Vandani, 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 Jagad Odiyani, Vandani, Neene Nanna Baala Jyoti, Neene Nanna Dyaari Deepavu, Neene Nanna Baala Jyoti, Neene Nanna Dyaari Deepavu, Vandani, Vandani, Jagad Odiyani, Vandani, 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 Jeevadatani, Vandani, Jeevadatani, Vandani, 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 Jagad Odiyani, Vandani. വന്ദനേ ജഗദോടിയനേ വന്ദനേ.
Thank you, Srijana. Welcoming heart is the parent soul of all virtues. May I request Mr. Prince Matthew Valiyaparambil, President, SMYM Diocese of Beltangadi, to spray the sweet aroma of happiness through the words of welcome.
Once there was a guru in one of the ashram, and he has some disciples. The disciples are always fighting, and there is no peace in the ashram. And the guru noticed that and gathered all the disciples and said them that one of you is Jesus. One of you among the disciples is Jesus. No one knows who is Jesus. And from that day itself, they respect each other. They showed love to others. And my dear brothers and sisters, let's treat everyone as Jesus, so that we can make this world much more beautiful. Distinguished guests on the dais, diocesan youth directors and lady animators, and my dear brothers and sisters, the Beltangadi Diocese is very happy to host such a wonderful program. And such gatherings will surely help to strengthen the relationship. On this auspicious day, I cordially welcome all to the Convention Cup. The President of Convention Cup is very familiar for us, none other than Most Reverend Dr. Lawrence Mukuri, Bishop of Beltangadi Diocese, a big support for the youths of Beltangadi Diocese, and always with us as a guardian. He has a clear vision and mission about the youths. Dear Bishop, on behalf of Indian Catholic Youth Movement, I extend a warm welcome. I request Prajwal Lopez, the Vice President of Regional Executive Committee, Karnataka Region, to give flower of bouquet as a token of love. Yet another bishop with us is Most Reverend Dr. Georgis Marmakarios, the Bishop of Puttur Diocese. Courageous, inspirational, good speaker, good leader, loving, and it continues. Dear Bishop, we are very lucky enough you on this stage. On behalf of Beltangadi Diocese, Indian Catholic Youth Movement, and my own behalf, I extend a pleasant welcome. I request Alan Shaji, male representative of DEXCO and Joint Secretary of Regional Executive Committee, to give a flower of bouquet as a token of love. The US Purti in this stage is Father Ronald Prakash D'Souza, Coordinator ICYM Karnataka Region. Yet to come, sorry. And Father Thomas Puriera, Director of Siro Malabar Youth Movement, Diocese of Beltangadi, 24/7 working mission without a rest, who always serves for the betterment of the youths. A cheerful welcome to you, dear Father. I request Sanjo Sunil, Treasurer, Regional Executive Committee, to florally welcome Father Thomas Puriera. Father Jose Puatingal, Foreign Vigar and Foreign Youth Director, always keeps a smile in his face, friendly nature, gives wonderful hospitality for any programs. On behalf of all of the youths who gathered here, I extend a cordial welcome. I request Ansita, Vice President, to give a flower of bouquet as a token of love. Father Lourdes Raj, representative of Most Reverend Dr. Henry, Chairman of Youth Commission, is also with us. Welcome you, Father. I request Dilsha, Joint Secretary of Diocese of DEXCO, to florally welcome Father Lourdes Raj. Sister Jasirita, Regional Youth Lady Animator, Karnataka region is with us as a spiritual guide to leaders. Dear sister, a warm welcome to you. I request Cleta D'Souza, Coordinator of Mijak, Karnataka region to thoroughly welcome Sister Jasirita. Sister Betsy Rose CMC, Diocesan Lady Animator, Diocese of Beltangadi, always with us as a love. Dear sister, a hearty welcome to you. I request Deepthi Sophia, Female Representative, Regional Executive Committee, Karnataka region to thoroughly welcome Sister Betsy Rose CMC. The youths of Karnataka is very lucky to have a wonderful leader, Jai Joseph. I extend a pleasant welcome to Jai Joseph, President, Regional Executive Committee, Karnataka region. I request Ranjit, Treasurer of Diocese Executive Committee, to plurally welcome Jai Joseph. I would like to welcome all the diocesan youth directors, diocesan youth lady animators, now all the priests who are here, all the sisters, and all dear young hearts. A hearty welcome to you all. Finally, confidence, team spirit, fair play is equal to a good team. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you for the words of welcome, and we welcome you, Mr. Prince. I request Ajesh to welcome Mr. Prince Joseph Florelli. Light represents God's presence and spells the darkness. Now, I humbly request Most Reverend Dr. Georgis Marmakarios to formally inaugurate Convention Cup 2K19 by lighting the lamp, and I request all other honorable dignitaries on the dais to join hands with him. Thank you, dear dignitaries. Honor is simply morality of superior man. He uses his voice for kindness, his ears for compassion, his hands for charity, his mind for truth, and heart for love. I feel privileged to welcome Most Reverend Dr. Georgis Marmakarios for the inaugural address.